Earth is a watery place. About 71% of the Earth's surface is water covered, and the oceans hold about 96.5% of all Earth's water. Water also exists in the air as water vapor, in rivers and lakes, in ice caps and glaciers, in the ground as soil moisture and in aquifers, and even in you and your dog. However, billions of people in the world lack access to clean drinking water and wastewater treatment. Worldwide, 1 in 3 people do not have access to safe drinking water. 2 out of 5 people do not have basic hand washing facility with soap and water, and more than 600 million people still practice open defecation. Northern Europe and Baltic states luckily do not face such issues, but it does not mean that we do not have to deal with water scarcity, extreme flooding, and sometimes both in the same place during a very short period of time. Also, though we do not have vast garbage islands in the seas, we do have to deal with the problem of microplastics littering our seas.
Climate change in the Baltic Sea region is probably not as severe as in tropics, where it is expected to cause food insecurity and even loss of land. Here it is expected to cause more extreme weather events, meaning that our summers and winters become warmer and wetter, and spring will come earlier than we are used to. So in the urban environment, it means that occasionally we have more water on the streets that needs to be directed through the pipeline to the sea or other surrounding water bodies. At the same time, we have to take into account that more people are moving to cities, and the city centers are densifying by replacing the green areas with grey ones. When we compare the urban water cycle with the natural one, then we can see a lot of similarities, but moreover, serious challenges. In urban water cycle, the runoff is many times higher than in the natural one, sweeping away all the pollutants from the streets and causing bad water quality in the surrounding water bodies. In addition, we have to deal with the facts that the urban water system infrastructure is aging, the amount of impermeable surfaces is increasing, and we are getting wealthier. So we are using more water for irrigation or filling our pools. In Taltech, we are investigating how to cope with the changes so that we don't have to replace all the pipeline in the cities, and at the same time we can direct the excess water from the streets efficiently to minimize the flood risks in urban areas. And the key word here is to make the existing system smart. Our ongoing projects like NOAA and Depart and Clean Stormwater are all developing novel solutions for smart, sustainable urban water systems.
How to solve the urban water challenges? Reduce stands for minimizing water losses and boosting water efficiency. The altered nozzle, which can be fitted to any existing tap, reduces water consumption 98% by creating mist from the water. The water droplets in the mist work as efficiently for most uses as regular running tap. Reuse covers solutions where used water is reused with minimal or no treatment for the same or different processes. Water used at home for showers can be collected and later used for flushing toilets, where one does not need to use water with drinking quality. This saves water as well as energy and resources needed for cleaning the wastewater. Recycle means that wastewater can be recycled by technological treatment to a very high quality. Wastewater that is left untreated is a big threat to the environment, but even simple treatment can make it available as a resource for industries, and every improvement in treatment quality widens the possible uses, whereas it is possible to reach again the drinking quality. Recover stands for taking resources other than water out of wastewater and putting them to use. In Amsterdam, the toilet paper cellulose is collected in treatment plant and processed into materials that can be used in making biocomposites. Restore means returning water of a specific quality to where it was taken from.
Climate change will bring along extreme weather events more frequently in the future. In densely populated areas, the water masses of intense rainfalls cause floods, which often leads to wastewater spillages from urban drainage systems. Urban areas can be prepared for floods by improved planning and self-adaptive drainage operations. NOAA project has brought together 9 towns and water utilities, 7 academic and research institutions, and 2 umbrella organizations from 6 countries around the Baltic Sea to join their forces. NOAA's approach is to create a concept for holistic planning and implement smart drainage systems in real urban environments. Holistic planning combines stormwater management with spatial planning. This is followed by development of smart drainage systems to make the existing facilities resilient to the impacts of climate change. Digitalization and real-time control of stormwater drainage systems helps to buffer the water in the existing systems. We use less by not having to build new systems. Also, if we manage to direct stormwater into natural buffers without it becoming contaminated, we use less energy for cleaning the water with technical systems.